It's something that you don't ever think you're gonna need until you need it.
There you go. Get back on chest. Get back on chest. AD.
We was shooting a Florida State Championship match, and I just got through shooting the stage, and it was really hot, and went to unload my rifle and clear it, and that's when everything just went black.
We can be sitting anywhere. We can be at dinner, we can be shopping, we can be sitting at home. So this could be our parents, our spouse, our children. And once it happens, we're either gonna win this or we're not. The first 1 minute of sudden cardiac arrest, this is when a patient is the most salvageable. This is that patient that if they had an AED connected to them at that moment, that one shot could get an immediate return of signs of life.
It's always helpful when you have a Heart Safe City that these programs are throughout the city, and everywhere we go, we know that there is a chance that somebody is able to help us.
PulsePoint is a software that no matter where you are in the city, if someone dials 911 and gives any key indicators that this could be a cardiac arrest, all PulsePoint apps that are within 1/4 of a mile of that public location alert.
My PulsePoint app notified me of an emergency. Can I help?
Chief Richie Bird from Dothan Fire Department, and the alert went off. He responded to the location that PulsePoint indicated that the victim could be. He found the victim in cardiac arrest. He initiated chest compressions. He yelled for an AED, which the facility had. They went and got the AED. They deployed the AED, which they ended up delivering 2 shocks on the victim with the AED with 2 minutes of CPR in between, and they returned his pulse back. He was, of course, transported by advanced life support units to Southeast Health, where he was treated and is going to have a full recovery.
I had to do CPR on you. We had to defibrillate you, give a shock to your heart to bring you back to life.
Oh, yeah, if those guys hadn't been trained the way they were, I would not be here today. Didn't know none of the guys, and they all jumped in to help. And got kind of emotional.
No shock advice. Back on CPR. All right. Back on capacity training.
I do a lot more fun things now, spending time with grandbabies and all that stuff. I definitely don't take nothing for granted anymore.
With the PulsePoint, you never know where you're going to be at. It's a situation where you could be at the grocery store and it could go off and be at that same grocery store you're at. It could be a school nearby. There's many situations that the app is very, very useful.
Really 3 pieces to our community to combat a killer that has no rhyme and reason, no cure, and no prevention, and that's sudden cardiac arrest. The emergency medical system responds to more accidental overdoses of people that are suffering to cancer. They're suffering to a major traumatic injury that they're recovering from, where a caregiver accidentally mixes up the drug and overdoses these patients. There's nothing intentional about it.
I have taken a call with an accidental overdose. It was this woman's grandmother who did not realize that she had already taken her medication that day. The person I was speaking with, she had the Narcan, she was familiar with it. We talked her through how to administer it. She was able to go ahead and go through with it, and she was okay whenever I got off the phone.
An additional item that was added also in the Heart Safe program was bleeding control. Most bleeding deaths happen in industry work or at home doing projects.
It definitely helps in the sense that we've got somebody that is a little bit further out on our response time. That just helps us so that they can get emergency services going while we've got emergency services en route to them.
When you call 911, we have to respond. And if there's someone there that can use that, they can get the process going until we get there.
Since we started this program in 2019, we have trained now, I would dare say, the upwards of 8,000 plus people. We have put out numerous AEDs. We've been to these businesses since we put them in there, and they've saved their own employees with the equipment that they have. But to truly make the community heart safe, we must have the funding to purchase the AEDs, to purchase the medications, to purchase the bleeding control.
Whether it works out or not, you gave it the best effort that you had. So if you can help anybody at any time, give them the best fighting chance. I would think that anybody would want to do that.